Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this special advanced preview for the Grand Central Class 180 Adelante. There's been a lot of expectation, hype, and generally everyone really looking forward to this one. I know we've been really looking forward to getting it out to you, and we're really excited to give you this advanced preview. So a little bit about the train. It's the Class 180. Maximum speed is 125 miles per hour. It's the fastest accelerating diesel hydraulic, and it's the world's only high-speed diesel hydraulic train capable of 125 miles per hour. You can get to 125 miles per hour in just 4.5 minutes. So this is a fast train, good for commuter services. It's owned by Grand Central, formerly owned by First Great Western, and also owned by First Trains Hull. In reality, it runs services between Sunderland and King's Cross, although scenarios included in the pack are for the London to Peterborough, ECML London to Peterborough route. So there's a variety of features in the train. We're going to come to those as we drive. I'm joined by my colleague Steve, who is going to be doing the hard work today. And I'm just going to sit and watch and tell you about the train as we go.
Evening, everyone.
Sorry?
I'm just saying evening to everybody.
Superb. Okay, Steve, take it away. Let's have a scenario.
Okay.
So hi everybody.
Hi.
So tell us about the scenario, Steve. What are we going to be doing?
So this is one of the 3 scenarios that come with it. This is called Grand Day Out Part 2, and we'll let you experience Part 1 all by yourself. And this is a quick run between Peterborough and London King's Cross.
Fantastic. So we're just waiting for the game to load now, and then we'll be right there. Steve will be driving. So while Steve's driving, I'm also going to be looking at the chat. So if you've got any questions, please do fire them over in our direction. We have got a couple of pre-release keys which will activate when the product is released. So we'll be able to give you those keys now as part of a competition raffle for 2 lucky winners, and as I say, you'll be able to enter those keys now, and then the moment the product is released, they'll get activated and you'll get the content. So we're going to do that in a moment. So here we are, looking at the Class 180.
So the instruction reads, all checks are complete. This is obviously following on from Part 1. Everything appears to be in order. You may proceed to London King's Cross, where you'll make your final passenger pickup. There's a train running ahead, so watch out for yellow and red signals. So we'll take a moment just to have a quick look around the cab. We'll need to log in.
Yeah, don't forget to log in.
There we go. And we'll set our headlights up properly.
Excellent.
And away we go.
So a little bit about that screen that you just saw. You can type any code in. It's just just type 5 numbers. It's meant to be a bit of fun. It's got no audio. Apologies, we've just we just had a comment from First Gear Sims. We're noting that we're not getting any in-game audio. Do apologise for that. We have just fixed that, so you should now see. You should now have the audio. So as I mentioned previously, this is a diesel hydraulic, so it will certainly sound different as you accelerate a diesel hydraulic, and it goes up through various points where the it changes between the torque converter and the fluid couplings. and you'll notice the engine gear down in speed as it switches between them, and you'll certainly hear that as we accelerate the train. In fact, you should have already heard one by now looking at the speed. Yes, Northwest train. Steve drove all the Mannheim cars for a little preview last week, and it all went so well. They decided I should continue not driving. Steve does a brilliant job. Brilliant job. So Tasek has asked for passenger view and horn at an appropriate time, please, Steve.
Yep.
In fact, multiple people have asked for the horn.
Just going to make sure we're not going checked by this signal up ahead.
So there's been a comment that there's not a lot of engine power sound. Part of that reason is that we're actually being checked by signals coming in as we go through Nebworth, and that means we're not actually on the power. So
there we go.
That's it. We've now wound up the power, so you should hear the engine sounds a little bit more now.
We just got another signal up ahead. It's passenger view.
So you'll notice the game boards there on the tables, which is completely authentic.
So I'm going to show you the coupling hatch on the front. Oh no, we'll wait until we get through this tunnel up ahead.
Yeah, so one of the questions I've seen from people on social media sites is related to the coupling hatch. So once we get to a sensible point, then Steve's going to just walk us through how that works. It's actually a toggleable. You can open and close it yourself. So I just saw someone up the screen there just asked whether or not we'll be able to play virtual chess, and I'm afraid we reached the limit of where we were going to take the simulation. You will not be able to play chess on the boards there. Sorry about that. I quite like how in this the cab you can see all the gauges lighting up when you get into the dark areas. It makes driving in the night quite interesting. So yes, Forsyther, very good eyes there. The PA screen in the passenger view is indeed scrolling a message. So UK Gamer has asked for a cab light preview. There we go, there's the cab light. So Raffle has asked, does it just come in the Grand Central livery? Yes, this product is just the Grand Central livery version of the Class 180.
So we'll just quickly pop outside and show you the coupling hatch. So as we can see, it's closed there. And we'll just pop quickly back in and open it.
So it's even got as the pneumatics push the coupling forward once the hatch opens, the 3 different steps of that are even implemented there as well, which is exactly as it should be.
So another feature for the Class 180 is it actually has intermittent wipers as well. So I'll just show you how it works. There we go.
Is there any chance we could get another look at the passenger view there, Steve? A couple more people who have just joined us have asked for it.
Now we've got a clear proceed. So here we are on passenger view.
So if you look above the door there, you can see the PA board is indeed scrolling a message along as we go. And it just sits there telling you what's happening. Fairly generic message. There's a lovely detail in that cab. Curly Fries Gaming has asked for hearing the horn from the outside. So it's split horn. You press the B key and the space bar key, so you've got control over the high and low tones. So we have First Gear Sims has asked if there's a beep repeating constantly in the background. I can confirm that is not part of the loco. It's actually part of the sound set featured on our lighting system in the room. One of the fluorescent tubes is dying and is bleeping annoyingly in the background. So I do apologise for that. It's actually flashing as well, but fortunately I don't think you can see that. That's just for us to enjoy. Yes, we're very pleased with the horn. You've got full control of how long you want the horn to blow for as well. So please continue to push your questions through and I'll do my best to answer them. So Minecraft Modman has asked if we're going to release any additional liveries. I would keep an eye out on Facebook and Engine Driver. I don't know if we have plans at the moment for that, but certainly it's certainly something that if as and when we do it, that's the place to find out about it. So this isn't out yet. I should probably state this. I should probably do better and state this at the beginning. What we're looking at here is an advanced preview. The Class 180 is still in development, and we just wanted to. We thought it was at a good enough stage that we wanted to show it off to you, get some feedback from you, and we're excited about it. We know you're excited about it. Let's all be excited together. I'm probably getting too excited, but never mind. Someone's asked, DCFC fan has asked if we can just have a look around the cab and just and see a bit more of.
Yeah, we'll just get past these next couple of signals and we'll have a good. They're being checked at the moment.
So TR Mike has asked about reasons why we can't get licenses for certain trains. That's a bigger topic and probably one best dealt with in an Engine Driver article. I shall pass that on to the gentleman who runs Engine Driver. Steve?
Sorry, what was the question?
If we can do an Engine Driver article about licensing and the fun of licensing.
Yeah, it's. I'll certainly look into doing that for you.
So PC fan task, sorry, apologies, it's all very small on my screen if I've misread your name, has asked what part of it is in development. Well, it's more about the fine-tuning, the nipping, the tucking, quality assurancing. Fundamentally, it's all done. What it is now is just testing it, fixing it, playing it, driving it, and making sure that it's the best we can possibly get it. Minecraft Modman has asked if it's possible to script the inside destination board inside the passenger view. I don't believe that is going to be possible, but I'll certainly pass on your suggestion. Don't forget, Steve, when we get a chance, if we can have a look around the office.
Yeah, just got these. Once the train ahead pulls away, we can do that. Just got to be careful not to get checked by a signal while we're driving.
I think that might have been a dig there.
So just get out this tunnel. I'll give you a quick overview of the cab.
So Train Spotter 6000 has asked, it isn't released yet, when will it be released? Keep an eye on Facebook. As and when we're able to give a release date, we'll be certainly able to, we will be doing that as soon as we can. Turn the fan on, cool it down a little bit. I believe there's a clipboard light, isn't there, as well, Steve?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So Daniel Art, I think I might have missed your question. If you can re-ask it, please. Just going through Oakley Park now. Doge Boys, will we have a door control opening? It's the normal, just pressing the T key once you get into the station. Pricing for it will also be announced at the same time as we announce when it's actually going to be released. So once it gets a release date, we'll certainly be telling you more about the pricing. Wow. I'm struggling to keep up with the chat. I do apologise if I'm missing questions. I'm trying my best to keep up with them. So a few people have asked whether or not it has DSD. I believe it does, but we'll have to wait until we're closer to release just to confirm, make sure that's all working properly. So for those asking about manual control of doors, there isn't any in this particular pack, but I certainly will forward on the request to the people that can make decisions.
So we're just coming up to Alexandra Palace. Anyone that's in the know will know there's a model railway show on there next weekend.
So we've also had a few people now asking about whether there's any random faults, and no, there are no random faults on this train.
This is one of the good ones that worked properly.
So someone, Joe the Fish, asking about whether we can toggle the DSD. Again, at this, I can't remember at this point exactly how that functionality has been implemented or if it's been implemented. So rather than say something wrong, I'm going to defer that question and we can talk about it closer to release time. Hawthorne says, is it quick drive compatible? It certainly is. And Jordan Brooker says that how many scenarios does it come with? I believe the answer is 3.
Yeah.
It's 3, yes. Someone's asking about a 57 with a working donut. We don't have any plans about that at the moment. I'll certainly forward your request onto the team. Josh has asked, does the cab door open? No, it doesn't, I'm afraid. Cab door the cab door isn't even in the cab, is it? It's further down the side of the train. So a number of you are asking about or suggesting a number of different route options and ideas. I'd suggest dropping those suggestions via our Facebook page, and then we can make sure they get forwarded over to the people who are investigating ideas. Another really good place to make your suggestions is to write an article for Engine Driver. Give us some photographs or some maps. Tell us what's really good about the route that you would like to see made. And if you go on Engine Driver, you can see other people have exactly done that, and you can sort of follow the same format. Is it possible to simulate the GSMR radio? Says T King. No, the GSMR radio is not operable. First Gear Sims has asked if we have an opportunity, if we can have another look sort of around the outside at the bogies, the underframe detail, and the general exterior of the unit.
We're currently being checked by signals, so I'm not sure that's going to be possible at the moment, but we'll do my best. So here we go.
A couple of people have asked whether the cab has a working blind. I don't know the answer to that question. I will forward on the request.
I think it does. I just can't remember how to get to it.
There you go, working blind. So yes. Steve, someone's asked about whether or not it's got a working hazard light. I seem to recall it does, doesn't it?
Can have a look in a bit.
Yeah, why don't you get outside? I'm sure I remember seeing a working hazard light on it.
So yeah, I believe it is functional. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm going to red light. No, we're not. It's all this messing about with... yeah, so the TPWS has been activated. TP's been messing around with hazard lights. Thanks everyone, I would have had a perfect score there.
Don would like a two-tone to celebrate the emergency stop. Just coming into King's Cross. King's Cross has a very unique characteristic. It shares a characteristic many terminus platforms have got, that you can't really overrun them. Damien Julie has asked, was that a working fan? It was indeed a working fan. The fan has been present in a number of add-ons of late. So I think the first one that featured it was the Pacer, the 143 that came with the Riviera line, and we've sort of improved and tweaked the animation a little bit for it. The Mole Man, no, we haven't added platform 9 3/4 to King's Cross Station, I'm afraid. Those boys, we just had the emergency brake working, so when it goes up on YouTube, you can. We did that on purpose so that you could see the emergency brake. So Chris Willis has asked whether or not stopping platform marks for 4, 8 and 12 cars have been added. I don't know is the answer to that question. I will certainly go and ask the route building teams and find out the answer to that question for you. So London Underground Mad, if you wait until we do the put this on YouTube, you can see we showed the wipers, which have intermittent status as well, so you'll be able to see that in action. We did that previously. Can we see the hazard lights before we assuming we can find them? There you go, hazard lights. So Jordan Brook has asked whether the left-hand monitor has any purpose or is it cosmetic. It's a little bit of fun when you type in the 5-digit code, but otherwise than that, it is basically cosmetic. So a couple of people have asked about whether or not this has the guard's buzzer, Steve. I can't remember the answer to that question. I know it was discussed.
I can't remember at the moment. We
will find out the answer, and it'll be in the manual.
So there we go. Would have had a perfect score.
976. So I just want to thank Steve for adding that to my account. That's fantastic. 66,000.
Yeah, well, at least I did better than you.
Oh. So that's been a look at the Class 180, and I think it's probably time we gave one away, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
We should give one away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a raffle. Now, if you've used any of the Twitch raffles before, it's going to be a pretty standard fare. And what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to type something into the chat. So if you're not on the chat at the moment, then you can't take part. So you will need to be on the chat. We're going to do 2 of these, so don't worry if you missed the first one. Get yourself an account now and get logged in. So what I need you to do is to type into the chat 180, 180. No exclamation marks or any other symbols. Don't put any other full stops or anything else. Don't put anything else on the word. Just type 180, and that will enter you into the raffle. So just to remind you what we're actually what the prize is here. The prize is we have 2 advanced codes for the Class 180. When you enter the code, you will not get the Class 180 just yet. And what will happen is that the moment we launch the Class 180, it will get added to your account. Okay. Oh, the humours out there. Got people typing 180 in words. Please type 180 in digits. Most of you are getting it right. We've got 122 people entered at the moment. I'm going to give it a couple more, a minute or 2 more. Or at least wait until it descends into total mayhem on the chat. All right, let me bring up a clock and we'll count down. So I'm going to give it another 40 seconds. So type 180 in numbers, 3 numeral digits, 180. 30 seconds.
Best of luck, everyone.
Yes, best of luck. 136 of you in there now. Entering more than once doesn't help, by the way. Once you're in, you're in. Ten seconds. And our first winner is Leo Martin, 125. Congratulations, Leo.
Congratulations, Leo. I recognise that name from Engine Driver.
Well, excellent. So that was entirely random. I just want to make that very clear. Brilliant. So well done, Leo. We will get in touch with you and via the Twitch messaging system and get a code out to you. Should we do it again?
Let's do it again.
I quite enjoyed that, actually. So let's do that another time. So I'm going to just close this poll. I'm going to restart another one. I'm going to make you type something different in this time. And then we're going to see how you get on with that. This is going to be a little bit more difficult, it has to be said. So one of the things I said when I introduced this loco was this is the Class 180 Adelante. It says it on the bottom right corner of the screen, down there. Type Adelante if you want a chance to enter.
Also says it in the game there.
So if you need help with the spelling, and I would, then it's saying it on the screen. There we go, we've got people typing it in now. Type Adelante for your chance to win another one of these codes. We have one more that we can give away. All lowercase letters, please. So if you've typed it in and you're unsure, then please type it again in lowercase letters. There's 43 of you in the poll at the moment. Sorry, I should have been more clear about that. Lowercase letters. It's better, the numbers are going up nicely now.
Just spotted Pendolino up there, so...
I always enjoy doing these raffles because the humour that some people have in terms of their alternate entries.
I think you've got the wrong side of the country with that one. Engineering works.
Got 127 in the pool, so I'm going to bring up a clock now. So remember, you need to type Adelante, lowercase letters. It's on the screen, on the bottom right corner. 15 seconds. So Tasek has asked how many codes are giving away. This is the last one we're giving. We had 2 to give away, and this is number 2. 3, 2, 1. Simon 123456 Lund is our next winner.
I recognise that name as well. Congratulations, Simon.
So congratulations to both of our winners. Right, I think we're about done now, aren't we, Steve?
We are.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for taking time out of your Friday evening to spend with us and have a look at this Class 180 loco. We're really looking forward to getting this one out to you, and we'll give you more information as soon as we have it. If you've got any feedback, then always get it back to us, and we'll certainly do our best to take it on board. But otherwise than that, that's all from me.
And that's all for me.
So I'll catch you the next time. Thanks very much.
Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.